There are so many cool restaurants here, but I think we're gonna starve. It's just too expensive.
Das erinnert mich irgendwie an China, aber wir sind in
Welcome to our travel journal episode of Singapore. This vibrant island nation nestled in Southeast Asia captivated us with its cultural mixture, world-class cuisine, stunning skyline and green gardens.
See, I've been thinking a million things I want to say.
We had our accommodation in Chinatown, one of Singapore's oldest districts, dating back to the early 19th century when Chinese immigrants settled in the area. It has retained much of its historical charm with traditional shophouses, temples and street markets with food stalls and much more. When we visited, we could see preparations for Chinese New Year everywhere, and it was so much fun to immerse ourselves in vibrant decorations and colorful street performances.
No, it's never been the right time, like we're holding back the storyline, and I'm waiting at the end of the night, thinking of you. Took your number from a friend, but I never called. I started writing a DM, didn't sleep at all. Every time I go out, I'm looking around to see you there. Where are you? My heart skips beating when your perfume's in the air. 'Cause I've been needing you like old-fashioned orange slice, sweet like daiquiri with strawberry crushed ice. Know you like a margarita with the hot spice. Love the taste of paradise.
So very, very first impression of Singapore. Guys, what do you think of Singapore? Very first impression. Good idea. Okay. What about you? Okay. It's nice. My first impression was, and I just told the family, I think it's nice. But well, we had very high expectations because we heard it's like the cleanest city in the world. It is clean, but not the cleanest for sure. There are really a lot of great restaurants, it seems like. Great architecture as well. But there are a few buts as well. So yeah, we'll see. We've been in the city for only a few hours now. And it's nice, but we already compare it with South Korea, with Seoul. And so far, what do you prefer, Singapore or Seoul? Seoul is the winner. And then we just passed by Korea Plaza. I don't know. Is that maybe a sign that we have to go back to Korea?
Indeed. Upon our arrival, we found ourselves subconsciously comparing Singapore to Seoul, setting our expectations exceptionally high. However, this initial comparison failed to do justice to the unique essence of the Lion City. Preconceived notions, such as the exaggerated belief that one might face imprisonment for minor infractions, like spitting on the street or chewing gum, only serve to obscure the true character of Singapore. Like any bustling Southeast Asian city, Singapore boasts areas that may be perceived as loud and perhaps even untidy. Yes, as our time in this metropolis unfolded, we discovered its undeniable charm and gradually fell under its spell.
auch.
Singapore Day 2.
Yes, we already had lunch, some Chinese food, which Lila loved. Did you like the dish? Oh. And now we are on our way. Where are we on our way to, Emmett? Some super trees. So we are actually moving a little bit further into this direction to Gardens by the Bay.
Despite its architecture, Singapore is renowned for its lush greenery, earning it the nickname the Garden City. Gardens by the Bay is an iconic attraction, featuring futuristic super tree structures, towering vertical gardens, and the Cloud Forest and Flower Dome conservatories. We really enjoyed that oasis of biodiversity and natural beauty, offering a change of view from the concrete jungle. When we arrived at the so-called OCBC Skyway, that stands at a height of 22 meters from the ground between two super trees, it started to rain. So much that we actually had to leave the premises and wait for the shower to be finished. But when we got back up again, we were lucky to almost have the entire Skyway to ourselves. Every evening, the super trees come alive with a light and sound show called the Garden Rhapsody. Thousands of LED lights illuminate the night sky in a symphony of colors, synchronized to a musical soundtrack. You can witness the show that has seasonal variations free of charge from different angles, but we can recommend laying right under a super tree. But be sure to be there early enough to beat the crowds. Typically, the show runs twice nightly, with the first one starting around 7:45 p.m. and the second show about 1 hour later. However, check the official schedule in advance as timings may change. Another tip of ours, go for the first Super Tree show and you'll be able to also catch Spectra, a light and water show against the iconic backdrop of Marina Bay Sands afterwards. It's also free of charge and typically runs several times a night.
What's up, guys?
It's quite late in the evening. What did we just do?
We had late dinner. We ate Indian food. What was it? Naan set?
Naan set, yeah.
Naan set, yeah. With chicken and some veggies, and then we bought some
Dessert.
dessert.
Hard to see. Muffins. Yeah, okay. So what was the best today?
Auf
Bei
die
Seven.
Steiger.
Warte, Laila weiß schon.
The last water show.
Oh, the last show? Water show? What about you?
my $7.40 coffee.
Whoa, okay. What was the best for you guys?
Sky Garden.
Sky Garden and?
Fountain.
Oh, the same, just like Lila.
Ja.
Cool.
Was heißt das auf Englisch?
Fountain show.
Ah, ja. Aber das ist cool.
If you have enough time, don't miss a trip to Sentosa Island. It's a popular resort destination with a diverse range of attractions and entertainment options, such as Universal Studios, Adventure Studios Water Park, Mega Adventure Park for indoor skydiving and zip lining, and so much more. We walked over from the mainland and in the evening took the monorail back.
Hallo. Wir sind hier auf so einer Insel, das glaube ich Sentosa oder so. Und wir waren gerade in so einer Höhle, dann sind wir da rausgekommen und dann haben wir erstmal eine Schildkröte gesehen und jetzt gehen wir in so einen komischen Tunnel. Und später hat Mama irgendwie so eine Überraschung. Wir machen eine Nachtwanderung. Ich weiß auch nicht. Freut sich schon? Ja, ein bisschen. Halt auf zu singen!
It was really hot, and the path didn't seem to end and didn't offer much shade.
Wir sind hier gerade auf dem Weg zum 7-Eleven. Es ist ganz schön heiß. Neben uns läuft so ein Pfau. Der hat irgendwie
Wie viele Ameisen hier?
Oh, lala. Und hier sind gerade sehr viele Arme. Gehen wir mal schnell weiter. Ja, neben uns läuft ein Pfau. Er hat keine Angst vor uns. So, weiß ich nicht. Ja.
Übergeil.
Er zeigt uns den Weg runter. Ich zeig mal kurz den Pfau ein bisschen. Wo ist der? Ist gerade nicht so gut zu sehen. Aber auf jeden Fall ist da einer. Okay.
Ich gehe immer so. That's how I walk. That's how I roll.
Sentosa is also known and popular for its pristine beaches. Siloso Beach, Palawan Beach and Tanyong Beach offer soft sands, crystal clear waters and a variety of water sports and beachside activities. We arrived quite late in the afternoon and only played a little bit on the beach.
What are we doing?
Er hat gesagt, also Harry Potter. Wir gehen in den verbotenen Wald in Harry Potter. Spielen wir da sozusagen Harry Potter, weil wir ja selber drin sind? Ja, weil ich glaube, dann vielleicht ist da Voldemort. Vielleicht geht nicht. Ich bin noch gar nicht so weit in dem Buch. Ich bin eher da.
Aber du kennst ja schon den Film, oder?
Ja, ich kann zwei Filme. Ich bin eher so da, wo die sagen, dass wir alle halt nicht da reingehen sollen. Bis jetzt ist noch niemand reingegangen.
Aber wir gehen dafür rein.
Ja, ich kenne die ersten zwei Filme, da weiß ich das.
The new attraction here in Singapore just opened yesterday. So we have no clue whether the people who went in yesterday actually survived and came out again. We'll see.
Maybe they're still there.
Wir gehen jetzt in einen verbotenen Wald von, also der ist nicht richtig verbunden, also der ist von Harry Potter. Ja, wir haben Mama überredet, dass sie uns sagt, was wir heute machen. Und sie hat uns auch ein Bild auf ihrem Handy gezeigt. Wir gehen in einen verbotenen Wald von Harry Potter. Ja, ich freue mich. Aber ich keine Ahnung, was wir da eigentlich genau machen. Vielleicht kriegen wir einen Zauberstab, vielleicht nicht. Keine Ahnung. Vielleicht ist da Harry Potter, vielleicht ist da Voldemort, keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall mag ich Harry Potter. Ich auch. Wir haben auch schon den ersten Film und den zweiten Film geguckt. Ja, und ich bin gerade bei den Büchern. Haben wir doch auch. Doch, wir haben doch auch schon den dritten. Nee, den dritten haben wir noch nicht. Ich glaube schon. Nee, haben wir nicht. Also es gibt auf jeden Fall aber eines der nächsten Filme. Bücher von mir. Ja, es gibt auf jeden Fall 9 Filme. Habe ich keine Ahnung, wie viele es gibt. Ja, vielleicht sind wir dann in 2 von dem verbundenen Wald. Vielleicht geht Harry Potter ja auch irgendwie in Film 6 oder sowas in den verbundenen Wald. Keine Ahnung. Ich habe keine Ahnung. Ja. Auf jeden Fall bin ich schon gespannt und freue mich richtig. Ja. Okay, dann mal sehen.